Bugler Bob calls the fillies onto the track for our co-featured event here in race number 3. It's the 29th running of the Manitoba Oaks. They're going to go 1 mile for a purse of $25,000. Number 1 is Witt's Little Apache, owned by Henry Witt Jr., trained by Jerry Gorno, with Rohan Singh. Number 2 is Electric Cowgirl, owned by Henry Witt Jr., trained by Jerry Gorno, with Antonio Whitehall. Number 3 is Quest Essential, owned by Bullett's Buried Stable, trained by Stephen Gaskin, with Richard Mayers. Number 4 is Big Bad Janine, owned by Jerry Antoniak, trained by Rico Martins, with Paul Francis. Number 5 is About a Girl, owned by Larry Falloon and Cole Bennett, trained by Cole Bennett, with Christopher Husbands. And rounding out the field is number 6, Aw Come On Sweetie, owned by Rollingson Racing Stable, trained by Greg Tracy, with Scott Stevens. Following the running, they're at the post. And they're off in the Manitoba Oaks. From the inside, Electric Cowgirl gets the lead from the far outside. Now that's About a Girl. That's gonna do some pressing. These two are gonna hook up. 3 wide. Aw Come On Sweetie. Big Bad Janine tucked on the rail in 4th. Then it's gonna be Witt's Little Apache and Quest Essential, your early trailer. Then with the opening quarter in 24-2, Electric Cowgirl with the advantage, running easily, still by a length. About a Girl tracking on the outside in 2nd. Big Bad Janine on the rail in 3rd. Outside, Aw Come On Sweetie getting ready to unleash a bid. The half, 49 seconds. Witt's Little Apache about 6 out of it. And Quest Essential has about a dozen to make up. Electric Cowgirl still in command by that length margin. About a Girl on the outside. Big Bad Janine still right there. Come On Sweetie about to unleash her bid. Witt's Little Apache getting closer. 3/4, 1:13-4. Electric Cowgirl spins out of the turn now with the advantage by 3. Come On Sweetie trying to keep up, but Electric Cowgirl, she's electrifying today. She's going to draw off to win by 6 and take the Manitoba Oaks. 2nd to Big Bad Janine. 3rd to Aw Come On Sweetie. Close for 4th. Now entering the winner's enclosure is the official winner of the 29th running of the Manitoba Oaks. That's number 2, Electric Cowgirl. Electric Cowgirl is a Grey Aroan filly, 3 years old, by Cowboy Cal, out of the mare Evening Princess by Monarchos, owned by Henry Witt Jr., trained by Jerry Gorno, and ridden a victory by Antonio Whitehall. Time for the mile, 1:40-1. Assiniboia Down is pleased to have on hand Scott Taylor, editor of Game On Magazine, sports columnist at mytoba.ca, and TV play-by-play voice of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, to make a presentation to the winning connections. Race 3 is official in the upcoming 4th race. Kicking off, 15% takeout pick 4 wagering. Gina's Hot Flash Happy 60th birthday, Gina. Scratch number 1, my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's race number 4, scratch number 1, my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, directing your attention back down to the winner's enclosure, ASD Paddock host Rob McLennan has the winning connections of the Manitoba Oaks. Rob, take it away.
We're down here with the winning connection of the Manitoba Oaks. We're down here with Antonio Whitehall, Jerry Garneau, and Henry Witt Jr. with Electric Cowgirl. What do you kind of think there, Antonio? A filly that went right out to the front and seemed to slosh through the slop to a very flashy win.
Well, she's a good filly. She's very classy. Everything went as planned. Go to lead, control things, and we went out there and did it. It's perfect.
It really seemed to be a plan that worked out well. You broke it from down on the inside. You kind of hopped out to the lead. What did you kind of know about this filly? What did Jerry tell you about her from what you had learned in the mornings?
Well, he told me she's very fast, and she's a game filly. She keeps on going. Just get her to lead. Home.
Congratulations, Antonio. Anything else to add?
I want to thank the winning connection, my agent Kirk. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Nice win, Antonio. We'll move on to Jerry here. Here's a filly that you got to run for the first time. You've had her for a couple of weeks. She was scratched the night at Port Brain. So what did you kind of think of Electric Cowgirl coming in? Obviously, you knew she had some pretty good speed on paper.
Yeah, watching her train in the mornings, she showed everything of a real nice horse. She came out, she was very professional. We started a lot of different things with her just to check her out, see what was going on. We 2-minute licked her on the racetrack. And I got to say thank you to Remish Selman and Jarrell Beckles, because those two gentlemen did an excellent job with her in the mornings. They got on her and they rotated back and forth. They just loved the filly to death because she just did everything that they liked, and they said, hey, this is a nice horse. I'd like to thank Henry for claiming the horse. He was looking at her and we were tracking her back and forth. So with saying that, I'm going to let Mr. Witt talk for the rest of the time. Thank you again. Appreciate everything. Nice horse.
Congratulations, Jerry. We'll move on to Henry here. A filly, as Jerry said, that you picked out and claimed yourself. What do you kind of like about Electric Cowgirl?
Well, I seen her run about 6 months ago, and she ran really well. And then they put her in at Lone Star Park, and I was going to get her then, but they took it off the turf, and it was raining. It was about like it is here, and she just run off and left them over there. So I said, I got to get that horse. I almost had to go up in disguise to get her so they wouldn't scratch her in Texas over there. But anyway, everybody's really nice at Winnipeg, and this is a fabulous track. We run the Canadian Derby last year. I've run it Churchill Downs and everywhere, and I don't think you can beat this track. It's really good here. And I appreciate everybody's hospitality here.
That's really nice to hear, Henry. This seems like a very nice filly. What was your kind of thoughts coming into the race? There seemed to be a lot of speed in the race, but she seemed to have a lot of speed as well.
Put her on the front and let's roll. I thought if we could get her up on the front and back her up just a little bit and let them kind of hang. That other filly had got away with running a 25 that last race, and I said, we ain't letting her get away with that 25. She's going to have to run this time. So anyway, she got up on the front, and the jockey did a heck of a job. He backed her up. Jerry's a heck of a trainer, Jerry Garneau, and he does me a good job. So I'm really glad I flew over here.
Yeah, it's very nice to see a tremendous win here in the Manitoba Oaks with Electric Cowgirl. So what's the next step here? I know the older girls is probably the logical step here, or do we got some eyes on some other ideas?
Oh, we'll probably run her with the older girls next out over there. I think the track's a little bit better. I think she'll just go faster is what I hope. Oh, when you run with the older girls though, you never can tell because they're usually you got 2 or 3 older horses there and they just happen to have a good day and it's pretty tough. But she run against the older horses at Lone Star Park and she'd run second or third. So and she'd win one. So I think she'll be okay.
I think she'll be okay as well. Really, actually, time here for Cowgirl, the winner of the Manitoba Oaks, Henry Witt, Jerry Garneau, Antonio Whitehall, Electric Cowgirl. Congratulations to all.
Just a reminder again, ladies and gentlemen, to get your entry in for the $2,000 Derby sweepstakes to get matched with a horse in the Manitoba Derby. Deposit your entry in the Racing Through History display in the lobby.